It's a Hap-Hap-Happy Hot Dog Hills is a pretty interesting episode of Mickey Mouse Mixed Up Adventures and definitely provided some food for thought. This is the first segment in the 33rd episode, very nearly there. And in this episode, Buddy McBilly, a brilliant character, I'm really a fan of that character, is spending time with Goofy. And Buddy decides that everybody should be happy all of the time. And Goofy kind of tells him, and there's actually a really brilliant quote from Goofy, where Goofy says, "No one is happy all of the time." And he kind of makes Buddy realise that it's okay to have different feelings, and to paraphrase Goofy, it's okay to feel those things because you will eventually be happy again. And Goofy, uncharacteristically very full of wisdom, really gives these great messages about the fact that there are different emotions and it's fine to feel them, you'll be happy again. Really quite a motivational speech he gave, but Buddy just wants to make people happy all the time, which in itself is very sweet. That's a really lovely thing to want to do. And he sets about going around Hot Dog Hills, encountering all of the usual characters, problem solving, basically. The characters all seem to be in a bit of a pickle at the time when he meets them, and Buddy helps to problem solve and make them happy again. But after a little while, that starts to rub people up the wrong way, and it starts to be more of a hindrance than a help. It reminds me of the phrase toxic positivity. When people are so positive, they don't see that there's a problem that needs a proper resolution rather than just, smiling and saying everything will be fine, because sometimes that's not enough. Sometimes that doesn't resolve problems, and sometimes denying the negative emotions can suppress them and cause them to build up. And, we know what happens when you suppress sadness or anger. Over time, it will boil over. And Buddy has to learn this, or at least listen to what Goofy and the others are telling him. And I think it's a really interesting commentary on the array of emotions that humans can feel, and that it's okay to feel negative emotions. And I feel like reminding us, like even me watching this as a 31-year-old, I rarely learn anything from these in terms of, when there's a moral or a message, it's something I'm already aware of. But actually, when Goofy said no one is happy all the time, I thought, that's probably true. Because when we're down, when we're upset, it's very easy to feel like, why am I miserable? Everybody else is living their best life, especially in the age of social media. That's, of course, what we see. Everyone's successful and happy, and nobody else is down. It's just me. And actually, this episode reminds us that that's not the case. And I was really impressed with it. I really, really impressed with the messages in this one. Definitely a really solid episode, and one that I feel is probably one of the most important in the entire series.